Hello, everybody. I'm going to give everybody a hot second for their computers to catch up to real life. How is everybody? It's Wednesday. I know it's an unusual night for reading sprints. Well, not really, either Monday or Wednesdays, but Monday I was on a live show over on Bookish Realms channel. We are doing the classic lesbian read along. And every time we have a live show, it just descends into madness. By the end of the live show, things get wild. And the next installment of that book club is in October, and it's going to be on my channel. I'm going to be hosting it. So it's every other month. We got some time until we read another one. But we're 0 for 2 so far. We haven't read something we've all liked or any of us have liked. So far, not so good, but it's a good time hanging out with everybody. But anyway, hello. Let's see. Hey, Brian, how are you? Maggie, I'm glad you could make it. 159 pages into the Adventures of Amin Al-Sarafi. I hope you're liking it. Hey, Luna, how are you? Why, hello, Raquel Reads. How are you? So, what's everybody reading? Let me know in the comments. I know Maggie's reading Amin Al-Sarafi. I just barely started Camp Damascus by Chuck Tingle. I'm on page 8. So yeah, I'm only on page 8. I've barely read any of this. I realize I'm only 8 pages in, but so far I am not enjoying it, which sucks. I just really, really want to read this one. It's just like, I don't know if I'm in the mood to like deal with religious trauma right now. You know what I mean? Like, do I want to deal with this? But I should. I don't know. It is horror, and it's kind of involving like a gay conversion therapy camp, but like make it horror, and like the cover's really cool. And we all know Chuck Tingle, and the books that they write are wild. So I do want to give it a good shot, but I'm only on page 8, and so far I'm like, I'm just not vibing with it. But I'm only 8 pages in. It's too early to make a decision yet. Doing good. Ready to read? Samesies. Might not be reading much today. Hoping to finish my paper. Okay. School books. Okay. Anyway, I hope you get it done, Kita. Do what you got to do. Like, these are reading sprints, but like, I mean that loosely. It's really do what you got to do. Hello, how are you? I hope everyone's reading something kind of fun and cool. Hi, how are you? Whew. So it's been a Wednesday. It's been incredibly hot in Los Angeles. I'm just trying to stay cool. I know I'm wearing a sweater, but like the air conditioner is literally like, I don't know, like 10 feet that way. So the vent is just literally blowing on me. So I'm just sitting under a vent of cold air. So it's cold right in this area. Otherwise, it's not that cold. 3 books you're trying to choose from. Okay, so if you want the group's thoughts, let us know. So you have Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmerer, Anastasia, or Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. Well, I keep hearing lots of things about Sophie Lark. Like, I know a lot of my like booktube friends love Sophie Lark. I haven't read anything by her yet, but I do believe she writes a lot of dark romance. So be aware if you're in the mood for a dark romance, maybe go Sophie Lark. If not, go Bridget Kemmerer. That's my opinion, in case you wanted it. You didn't ask for it, but I gave it to you anyway. Hey, Caitlin, so you're at page 197 of The Witch King by Martha Wells. Okay. Girl, same. I only like 75% understood what happened in it. We read it for patron and channel member book club, and like, I don't know, like I wanted to like it because I like Martha Wells and I enjoyed the writing because it's Martha Wells writing, but like, I don't know what happened in it. I feel like it was like books 1 and 3 of a trilogy at the same time, but they left out book 2. That's how it felt to me. I don't know how it feels to you, but that's kind of where I was with it. Working today, but also at the end of a Kindle Unlimited billionaire romance. Okay. 92%. Yeah, you're almost at the end there. 101 in NorCal. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I didn't look at the actual temperature. Oh, it says it's only 93, but that is a bold-faced lie. I just looked at my weather app at 93. I'm like, is it? Either that or it just feels hotter. Finish The Cat and Mouse Duet. Oh, by Sophie Lark. Okay, then you know what you're getting into. I'll be reading Mr. and Mrs. Witch by Gwenda Bond. Ooh, okay. What did I read by Gwenda Bond? It was something with like dating a demon or something. I forget what it's called. I think I've only read that one. Hope you're enjoying it, or will be enjoying it. Manifest warmer weather here. Yeah, I mean, you're in the Southern Hemisphere, so opposites. I mean, well, I guess it depends. I don't know how cold it gets in Australia. I don't know. Does it snow? Does it? I don't think it does, but maybe. I don't know about the weather. I don't know why I'm trying to figure it out. Reading Cruel Seduction, but if work is busy, I may have to swap to an audio. All good. I mean, it's not out yet, but my TBR for September is coming this weekend, and I am going to be reading Cruel Seduction. So I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know if you are, because I'm going to start reading it, and I worry. But it's like it's a poly relationship, because I know there's couple and thruple, but I don't know what the word is for like 4. 4. Is it like a quadruple? I don't really know what the exact term is, but there we go. Hey, how are you? Glad you can make it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I have 2 books, and I don't know. I have to finish at least a little bit more of Camp Damascus by Chuck Tingle. I've only read 8 pages, and I don't like it yet. Because sometimes I start reading a book, and I'm like, all right, like I'm hooked immediately, and I'm 8 pages in, and I'm less hooked, but I want to be hooked. You know what I mean? I'm coming into this with every intention of liking it. So I'm going to push through a little bit more and see how I feel. Otherwise, I have cheesy manga on my desk. Villains Are Destined to Die. This is volume 4. I randomly got the first one at Target, and I liked it. So I went back and bought the second one, and then I ordered book 3 and 4. And 4 just came out recently, so I pre-ordered it. So yeah, I might read this one too. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's only 2 days left of the month. I'm trying to pound back some books to just up my numbers, I suppose. So it would make more sense just to do this one since it's shorter. Maybe not page-wise, but it is shorter to read because it's mostly pictures. We'll find out. So I got 2 options, basically. If I really get sick of this one, I can move on to picture book. That's kind of my vibe. We don't get super cold. It's cold for us. Same season with Los Angeles. Okay, good to know. Hey, William, how are you? So far, polycule. There you go. It's the easiest term. There is a lot of revenge banging, and I think everyone like enemies to lovers themselves into a relationship. So I don't know. I'm excited. I just want to see how like all of like the parts fit together in that situation. Reading A Troop of Boycotts Trapped on an Island with Genetically Engineered Hookworms. Oh, that's a lot. I hope you're enjoying it. Got reading a library book, European Travels for the Monstrous Gentlewoman. That is a great title. I'm assuming it's some fantasy, but that's great. A+ title. Mirror by Graham Masterson. Okay, hope you get a lot done today. Anyway, I'm almost out of drink. I probably have to go get one, but there you go. Fairly similar. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess it's summer during our winter, and winter can get chilly here, but like, I remember wearing a tank top on Thanksgiving, which I don't think you have in Australia, but that's like late November. I was like wearing a tank top, which would be like, I guess, late fall area for you. If that makes sense. I don't know how the weather works. Because late fall would be spring. So I guess whatever late spring feels like to you is how late fall feels for me. My brain hurt. I don't think I can put that together any better. Boy Scouts. There you go. Troop of Boy Scouts. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. That makes more sense. All right, so we've been chit-chatting for a little bit over 10 minutes now. Why don't we go ahead and do our first sprint while we're all kind of vibing on it? Denton the Changeling. Okay. It could be your sprint book, you know? We do it every week, allegedly. I think next week is going to be on Wednesday again, since in the United States, because I know not all of you are in the United States. Monday is a holiday, so I'm off work. I want to stay off all day and just enjoy my day off. So it's going to move. It's going to be on Wednesday again next week. So there you go. Lucifer's ball sack. Fair. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I wore a tank top on Thanksgiving once, and then it depends on the year because sometimes it's hotter than others. But anyway, let's go ahead and do a sprint. Let me find Miles, our duck friend. All right, Miles is here to say hello on a Wednesday. Let's go ahead and do a sprint, and starting now. Hello. Gentle coming back from sprints. How did everybody do? I got to page 49 of Camp Damascus. I have formed a theory about what's going on here. I form theories a lot. And usually I'm right. So I will let you know, but I'm like, so many things have fallen into place already, and I'm only on page 48, so I'm like, I know how this is gonna go. I feel like I don't know. I haven't skimmed ahead to see if I'm right because I'm behaving myself, but I'm like, I think I figured it out already. I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading and like going into it because it's finally starting to get interesting. But I also feel like I've cracked the code. We'll see. I don't know. Has anyone else read Camp Damascus? If so, let me know in the comments. Let's see. Got really tired. Hey, up to 2:15 in Witch King. Hope everyone has a good week. Okay, you too, Caitlin. Get some rest. Good morning. Oh, well, thanks for coming and hanging out. Hello, how are you? Hey, Alicia. Can't stay, but wanted to say hi. You know what? You don't have to. You can just come for vibes. That's fine. She's talking about our patron and channel member book club because we read, Curious Beginning by Deanna Rayburn, which I had been on my TBR for a very long time. So we read it for patron and channel member book club, which is tomorrow evening. I think it is supposed to be a horror. Well, at least screaming out insect seems horrific. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a horror novel. I don't know necessarily like how scary of a horror, but I know it's a horror at least adjacent, involving, incredibly evangelical Christianity and gay conversion therapy. Which I think I have figured out the mystery already at 48 pages, honestly, but we'll find out. If not, I feel like it was very set in motion. So if these are all red herrings that set me on a wrong course, I'm going to be surprised. The next chapter of 5 pages to the halfway point. Awesome. I love that. Good job, Maggie. Got a whole chapter in. Amin Al-Sarabi. Oh, yeah, you were reading that last week. I'm glad that you loved it. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to keep reading this one for a little bit more, but I feel like I know what's going on already, which is I don't know how to feel about. Because is it a good plot twist? Yes, the one I have thought of. I'm trying not to be spoilery. Mind you, these are theories, but if my theory is accurate, I do think that's a good plot twist, and people who don't read 8,000 books might be surprised by it. For me, it's just I literally have a degree in story structure, so it's hard to surprise me in things. However, I think it would be a good book if my theory is correct. It's how I would develop it. Not that I'm a writer, but I did study it for a while. Anyway, but yeah, I'm on chapter 3. They're pretty long chapters. It's got style too, because the chapter headers are kind of cool with that, and it's takes place in Montana in a small town community that seems to all be very religious, but all part of this particular religious community. It feels like a sect, or that's a nice way of saying cult, but it feels very based on evangelical Christianity, but has its own tenets. So it's definitely going into cult territory, but of evangelical Christianity. And there is a camp called Camp Damascus that is a gay conversion therapy center. We have 100% conversion rate, and it's and then you throw in horror on top of that, and I was everyone's gaslighting this poor girl, and she's like, oh, I'm confused, but like I've been told my whole life just to agree. And like I have figured, I feel like I have figured it out, the mystery here. I don't want to get more into it because I'm going to be too spoilery. Let's see. I want to reread Amin Al-Sarafi. I really, really enjoyed it. It was really good. I can't wait for the next book. I really want that one. When did it come out? Did it come out this year? When did Amin Al-Sarafi come out? Let me check. I have the internet. I can just look. Yeah, it did. It came out in February of this year. Okay, so like it's a good book for this year. It's gonna be my top books. I loved it. Can't wait for the next one. I have a bad feeling it's gonna be a 2-year wait. I'm hoping for a 1-year, but I feel like it's gonna be a 2-year. So that's unfortunate. We'll find out. The Monstrous Gentlewoman book. Okay, second in series by Theodora Goss. I hope you're enjoying it. No worries, I got what you were going for. Yeah, this year. Anyway, so yeah. I want to get to like the halfway point today. That's the goal. So I'm on page 49 and I want to get to page 118. It's not that long of a book, frankly. So that's the goal. About like 70 more pages. I guess like about an hour more of reading and I'll be done with it. We'll see. I don't know. I got a little bit more editing to do too today, and then I'll upload my video early for patrons and channel members. But that's my plan for the evening. I'm also very hungry because I ate snacks for lunch, and I know that's on me and my ADHD where I forget to do things, but I try my best. I ate pretzels. So there's something in my stomach, but I'm very hungry right now. So I do want to have some dinner soon. So I don't know. Why don't we just go ahead and go into our second sprint? Because like my stomach is growling and I need sustenance. But I do want to do one more sprint with everybody because I'm not gonna like quit early. So let me bring back Miles. Miles is our duck friend for anyone just joining us or new here. So, Miles, our duck friend, let's do a 30-minute sprint and then we will kind of catch up at the end and move on for the evening. All right, everybody. So 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. That was our second sprint of the evening. I am up to page 81, and I only had one page left of the chapter, which is slowly going to drive me insane. But yeah, no, I am more and more convinced my theory is correct with every page. I think I've nailed it, but I am interested to see how the horror plays into the story because I understand the mechanics. I think my theory is 100% correct for the mechanics of how the story works, but there's also a lot of other things that seem ultra horrific. So it seems like they're either manifestations of her mind or they actually happen. So I don't know how the horror is going to relate yet. So we're getting into that, but I think I nailed the mechanics of what's happening here. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so yeah, those are sprints. I am very hungry. My stomach's growling. I think it's time to make dinner over here. It's 6:22. I think that's an appropriate dinner time. It was up to me. I eat dinner at 5 o'clock. I don't care. I love early dinner. Early dinner, late lunch is like my jam because it's usually when I'm actually hungry in the day. That's just me though. Anyway, 3% into the book. I love that. The Monstrous Gentlewoman book. I'm glad that you're having a good time with it. I mean, the title suggests that it's going to be very fun. Anyway, that's where I am with things. Camp Damascus. I'm going to get to the halfway point. Definitely today, since I'm already on page 80 and it's like 40 pages. It's like half an hour worth of reading to do to finish this off for today. But yeah, I don't know. I think I nailed it. I just want to know how the horror actually works into the story. Is it happening in her head or did it actually happen? That's all I want to know because I understand the mechanics of what happened. We'll find out. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I am off for dinner times, but I'll be back again next week. I know not everyone's in the US, but Monday is a holiday here, and I'm going to enjoy my day off. So we'll be back on Wednesday. For patrons and channel members, our live book club show is going to be tomorrow evening, my time. And yeah, I'll have a new video on the weekend. That's all I got for right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys again a week from now for more sprints. And yeah, that's all I got. I'm so hungry. I can't think of anything besides food. Thank you for everyone for the dinner wishes and the rest of the week wishes. And yes, Cassie, we will be talking tomorrow. This is a book that you highly recommended to me. So I am excited to do the video. Well, not the video, the live show with you. Anyway, I will be back next week. So I'm going to head off for the evening. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I very much appreciate it. And on that note,